دستور ونشر خاصة محمد الحق طريقتنا الصحبة والخير في الجميع. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإنك لعلى خلق عظيم. صدق الله العظيم. Allah Azze ve Celle buyuruyor. Peygamber Efendimiz'in sıfatını gösteren.
Allah Almighty describes in the Holy Quran the noble character and the noble characteristics of our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him.
Büyük sıfatı edep olarak insanların en edeplisi olan Peygamberimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem.
And our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, is described as the one who has the best manners, who has the best behavior.
Tarikata girecek olan da Peygamber Efendimiz'in yolundan gidecek.
Those who intend to follow the way of the Tariqah must follow the way as shown by our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him.
Tarikatı o yoldan gitmezse, edep yolundan gitmezse,
and the way of our beloved Prophet is the way of good behavior and good manners.
Hiç tarikata girmesin.
And those who do not intend to acquire good manners, and those who do not intend to show good behavior, there's no reason for them to follow the way of Tariqah.
Burada söyleriz gene tarikatın tersi nedir?
This should be made very clear. What is the opposite of Tariqah?
Vahabilik, Selefilik.
It is the way of the Wahhabi, of the Salafi.
Onların da en büyük özelliği edepsizliktir.
And what characterizes those extreme groups, they're characterized by not having adab, by not behaving properly, by not having good behaviors, by not having good manners.
Yani bu tarikattayım deyip de edebe riayet etmeyen insan hiç şey yapmasın, boşuna uğraşmasın.
It cannot be that one claims to follow the way of the Tariqah, but does not follow the way of good behaviors, good manners, and good behavior.
Çünkü birinci kural tarikatta edeptir.
The first rule of the Tariqah is adab. It is good manners.
Büyük Şeyh Efendi Şeyh Abdullah Hazretleri Şeyh Nazım Efendi'ye yazdırıyordu bunu. Tarikatü kulluha adab diyor. Tarikat hepsi edeb üzerinedir.
And Grand Sheikh Maulana Sheikh Abdullah Dastani told Maulana Sheikh Nazim to write this down and to make it very clear that Tariqah is based on good manners and good behavior, adab.
Edep olmadıktan sonra girme.
If you do not intend to acquire adab and to learn adab, then don't enter the way of Tariqah.
Tarikata sen git başka yerde dolaş.
Go somewhere else, follow a different way if you do not want to acquire good manners.
Sana lüzum etmez bu şey.
There's no need for you to follow this way if you do not want to follow the way of good manners.
Edep olmayınca hiçbir şeyin olmaz.
If you don't have good manners, you will not have anything.
Tarikata sana fayda vermez.
And you will not be benefiting from the Tariqah without good manners, good behavior.
Edep nedir? Her şeyi gösteriyor edep.
What is adab? What is proper conduct? What is good behavior and good manners?
İzin alacaksın.
First and foremost, it means before doing something to ask for permission.
Kur'an-ı Azimüşşan'da yazıyor.
And this is described very much in the Holy Quran.
Siz bir yere gidip de girmeden önce kapıdan pencereden atlamayın.
And thus in the Holy Quran it is described that if you go to a place, do not enter that place except through the door. Do not enter a house through its windows or through a different way except through its door.
Kapılardan girin. Kapıya girin. Edep olarak izin isteyin.
Enter houses through the doors, and before you enter, ask for permission whether you're allowed to enter.
İzin verirlerse girin.
And only enter then if you are granted permission.
Vermezse ne için böyle bu neçin sokmuyorsun, neçin beni buraya koymuyorsun diye durup da milletin ev sahibiyle kavga etme.
If you are not granted permission, then do not argue with the owner of the house and do not have a discussion or argument about why you are not allowed to enter.
Başkasıyla kavga etme.
Don't quarrel with people for not having been allowed to enter.
Sen izin vermezse
You may enter if you are granted permission, and you shall not enter if you are not granted permission.
hiçbir mazeret bile olmasa çekip gideceksin.
And you do not need to be explained why you are not allowed to enter, and even if there is no specific reason and you are not granted access to enter the house, then you are not allowed to enter.
Yani şey olarak zorla girmek olmaz.
It is not permissible to enter a house by force.
Edep üzerine değil,
This is not good manners. This is not adab.
her şeyde ya alacaksın, vereceksin, ne olacaksa hepsi başkasının yeriyse, başkasının malıysa izin isteyeceksin.
In all our interactions and in what we do, we must be always very careful and cautious about what we do and with what we interact. If something belongs to someone, then we cannot use without asking. We must always ask for permission first if something is related to belong to someone.
Vermezse hiçbir şey yok onun.
If you are not granted permission, you may neither use nor enter a place or something. You must first be granted permission by the owner.
Sen zorla yaparsan sana günah olur.
Because if you do something by force without you being entitled to do so, then that is considered to be a sin.
Emre muhalefet etmiş olursun.
And then we will have opposed the order of Allah Almighty.
Yani bu tarikatın dünyada en güzel yoldur.
The Tariqah teaches us good manners, good behavior, and good conduct in our interactions, in worldly affairs too.
İnsanlık için bir nurdur.
And thus the Tariqah is a beacon to guide people towards good character for all of humanity.
Ona uymayan fayda değil de zarar görür.
And those who do not follow the guiding light of good manners as shown by the Tariqah will not be obtaining benefit. Instead, they will just be harming themselves.
Allah yardımcımız olsun hepimizin.
May Allah Almighty support and help us all,
Edepli olalım inşallah.
so that we may be good-mannered and well-behaved.
Amin. Peygamber Efendimizin sıfatıdır. O sıfata
Because good manners, good behavior, good conduct is what characterizes our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him.
biz de bürünelim inşallah.
And may we also follow this example of good behavior as displayed by our beloved Prophet, peace be upon him.
Amin. Allah tevfik. El Fatiha.